Hello guys, it's the ThunderQ here, and we are back at it again with an unboxing, and today we're unboxing the HyperX Quadcast. So without further ado, let's start the video. Yes guys, I have my old trusted cutter with me and let's go on a rampage. Actually on an unboxing rampage. I'm not going to murder a few people, you know. Here's the box guys, and here you can see the Quadcast logo up here. So guys, there you go, a little inverted view for you guys. So yes guys, HyperX, it won a design award I see. And yes guys, from HyperX it's a condenser microphone, and on the other side of the box, and here you can see guys, it can connect with a PC, with a Mac and PS4 and all that good stuff. And here at the back side you can see the stuff such as the back side of the mic and the gain knobs and all. So yes guys, that's all. Here you go guys, inside the box you have a few cards like HyperX has got you covered. Sure, they have with different peripherals and there. And this is a pretty cool card, just displaying their products. And here is the start guide, and I don't think I'm going to need this. So here is the actual mic, and are you guys ready for it? And here it just feels like I'm opening a treasure box or something. Oh my god. And here is that beautiful little thingy guys inside. Look at that beauty guys. I'm just going to take this off. I hope there are no tapes. Yep, no tapes at all. So guys, here is the mic, as you can see, and here is the it's a USB port which connects to the back of the mic. So guys, I'm going to just pull the box aside and give you a good view of the mic. Guys, here we go. The HyperX logo is looking pretty damn good. So yes guys, the HyperX logo and the red, oh my god, like the texture of it is so nice. And we have a mute button. So guys, also adapter comes with this. This adapter can be used to fit in your boom arm, and this mic already comes with a pop filter and with a shock mount, so that's good. And the cable is very braided, so I don't think there's going to be any problems in the near future. So guys, now I think the unboxing part is done. I'll use this mic and let you know my thoughts about it after doing a podcast and after doing some gaming with it. So guys, I'm going to let you know my thoughts on this. Let's hop into the overview of this microphone guys. Whatever you're hearing is natural audio from this microphone, and I think it's doing a pretty good job at cancelling the noise from my PC and other surroundings. And also a quick note that if you don't own a decent editing software, I don't recommend you getting this mic, because this mic doesn't have the option of connecting it to a camera or a DSLR. So basically you cannot record the video and the audio at the same time. So starting with the height, this mic is not the tallest of microphones I have ever seen, and it is somewhat short compared to the Blue Yeti and other USB microphones. In my opinion, it might be too short for an adult, but it is good enough for me, and you might want to consider buying a boom arm or a mic stand for this mic. Here you can see a comparison with a Rubik's Cube, and guys, I'm not a reviewer who likes to give you the numbers, and I'm just a reviewer who gives his honest opinion even regarding the size. The mic comes with a pop filter pre-attached, and you can just see this honeycomb design which looks so pretty and perfect for a gamer setup. The mic stand comes with a raceway for you to cable manage your USB cable, but in my opinion, because of this, it is too hard to plug in your USB cable into the port, and this is a bad job done by the HyperX developers in my opinion. Except that point, I feel HyperX has come with a perfect design for gamers who are looking for a mic. Moving on to a feature that is loved by many people and also by me, which is the mute button guys. The mute button is very responsive, and the response of the mute button and the sensitivity is just too perfect. I have seen some people complaining that it is too sensitive, but in my opinion it is just perfect. It also comes with an additional shock mount, which is perfect as other mic manufacturers do not include a shock mount with them. The design of the shock mount is very plasticky and not that sturdy in my opinion, but it is top notch when compared to other shock mounts in the market. The USB port that we can see here looks very old fashioned, and second of all, it has a thing in the middle which annoys me very much. I don't know what exactly to call it, but it really annoys me. And then we can see the cable which is very braided. This also comes with a very controversial gain knob, and when I say controversial, many people hate it. Many people say that it's too sensitive and it moves around very easily, and many people say that it does not have any markings, so you don't know like where are you going, above or below. In my opinion, I really love this because in my opinion it is not that sensitive, and you can have a pretty good idea where your voice is, how loud it is or how quiet it is. The mic stand contains a knob, and using this knob you can just adjust the mic. And a quick note is you cannot adjust it towards the downside, you can just adjust it towards the upward side. The mic comes with 4 polar patterns, which is very impressive. So I'm going to explain them to you very shortly and in a language which you can easily understand. First mode is cardioid. Cardioid is the mode which I use and which is the most widely used mode. So it can be used for streaming, recording videos, podcast and instruments. And if you're a content creator, I say you should use this mic with this mode. Next mode is bidirectional mode. In bidirectional mode, it is good for interviews which are face to face or podcasts in which you're sitting opposite to each other on a table. So that's where bidirectional can do the magic in my opinion. In omnidirectional, hey, if many people are talking together in a video or something, or if you're having a conference call, then this mode will be absolutely perfect. The next mode is stereo mode. So stereo mode can be used for musicians who like to record their vocals or instrumentals. So that mode is for that use. In my opinion, cardioid is the best and the other modes are nothing when compared to cardioid. The mic comes pretty hefty at 12,000 rupees or $160 if you're living in India. If you're living in the US, it comes around $100 to $120. So considering you live in the US, it's a good price, but in India, it's a pretty hefty price when compared to other USB mics. But I think it is a well-priced mic if taking the consideration of the features, and you have to pay the price if you want to enjoy the luxuries of this mic. So now I'll be doing a mic comparison or a mic test. So now here, as usual throughout the review, I'm talking with the HyperX Quadcast, and now I'm talking with the DSLR's mic. You can see a huge difference in terms of quality. And now the second test is with the mic which comes with the headphone, basically a gaming headphone, the mic which already comes with it, with the HyperX Quadcast. And if you are thinking that you should make the upgrade or not, here you go. And in this test, not only you are going to listen to the audio, not only me, but I have sent this audio to many of my friends, and let's see what they have to say. And I have not mentioned what audio is coming from which device, so it will be pretty fun to look at the results. Guys, here I am starting the mic comparison. First I'm recording with the headphone microphone, and little do they know they're getting recruited at the same time. So yes guys, I'm probably gonna start. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Now I'm going to send them the audio with this microphone, guys. So again, let's start recording. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. So yes, I sent them the 2 audio samples, the first one from the headphones mic and the second one from the HyperX Quadcast, and I didn't tell them the device, I didn't tell them which audio is from which device. And then most of the people thought that the second one is better, which is the Quadcast, and they were pretty right about it. So yes guys, this is not only my opinion, and I have taken around 6 to 7 people's opinion on this, and you can even let me know your opinion in the comment section down below and let me know which mic sounds better. I would also like to thank my friends for contributing their time and efforts towards this test. Means a lot. All the features and specifications aside, I'm going to tell you my honest practical review. Where what I mean by a practical review is when I use it day to day, what does it feel like? So okay, first of all, I keep it very close to my mouth without a boom arm, but very close to my mouth behind the keyboard and mouse. Okay, so first of all, Like it can pick up sounds very easily. In my room there's a AC, but it does not create that much of a sound, so it's good enough for me. I have used it in recording various live streams, talking to various people, recording a podcast, and it has done a beautiful job, guys. So for me it has done an awesome job. Now let's reach to the final verdict of this. Now we'll cover why and why not you should go for this mic. So starting with the why nots. If you're a musician who is keen on recording their vocals, this mic is not for you. If you're keen on recording crispy vocals, I say go for a better and more expensive XLR mic with that expensive XLR interface. Trust me guys, it would be worth it. Don't go for this one. Second of all, if you're a vlogger or you like to record videos on the go, then this video is not the best in terms of mobility, because as I said earlier, it does not connect well with cameras or mobiles. So that's why you should not probably get this if you like to record videos on the go. Third of all, if you live in a very noisy environment with noisy air conditioners, fans and all, then don't go for this, because sometimes it becomes too sensitive and catches volume easily. So that are the why nots. Now I'm going to talk about why you should buy this. So straight up guys, this is the best absolute beast of a USB mic. This is, you cannot find a better USB mic on the market. Trust me guys, it has many advantages over the Blue Yeti, over the Blue Snowball, Razer Siren, whatever USB microphone you name it guys. At this price point, it is the best you can get. Second of all, if you're a streamer or a content creator like me who likes to sit and do their videos, probably get this mic. And if you're in the doubt that is any other USB mic better than this, then I'm saying stop watching this video and order this mic already guys. So that marks the end of the review. Hope you guys enjoyed the review and got to learn something about this mic. And for more awesome content, please like and subscribe. Until then, goodbye.
Please strike me thunder.